angst never ends.
So you said
Never.
something was down here.
Yeah. The gay angst, or gangs, if you will.
We can only pray the gangsta will someday end.
Here, let me pull up my maps for you. Future. So I believe we saw past.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one you could get on your first run. Also. Oop, you got stuck in the mailbox.
I thought I could go through it.
Alright, let's watch. Oh, is it not letting you?
I guess not.
Huh. Damn. That's weird.
Alright, then let's go ahead. What's the combo?
327, I think?
327.
Damn, that sucks. Oh well, I'll show it to you when I get the chance.
Something people at home can do when they play the game.
Yeah.
Fuck me, I'm
Oh,
doing
shit.
garbage.
Remember, you got healing items.
Coward!
And healing familiars, but yeah. Yeah, you can heal with the healing familiar. Right now. There you go.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not the end of the world.
It is.
So yeah, it's randomized.
Mm-hmm.
New speedrun tech, you just guess. To
I mean,
save 10 seconds, you get a 1 in 1,000 chance.
God, there is that one speedrunner who would go for it.
Yeah, although, is it really worth the time save? Probably not. Of like, what? 30 seconds? Nah.
I mean,
There's only 4 speedruns, for God's sake, on the leaderboard. Speedrun.com.
I mean, theoretically, it would be required to make the best possible time.
Oh, you're allowed to play in turbo mode games.
Oh, this is very good for getting that percent down.
Yeah.
Bastard!
Which is nice, because if you remember, there's an optional boss ahead, so...
There is nothing optional about that boss.
Yes there is.
No, we're killing him.
Okay. I mean, that's your choice.
There is no such thing as an optional boss in the video game. It's either a required boss, or it's poorly designed.
Aren't you glad I told you to put the slowdown? The thing that slows things down when you dodge?
It's
Slows
pretty
times down.
useful.
Yeah, I didn't equip it until, like, I think partway through New Game Plus. So... yeah.
Like in a normal game, it'd be worthless, but in this game, it's pretty useful.
I like it, though. It makes you feel cool as hell. Feels cool. Stop being completely broke.
It's just the normal
helps
games
a
that have
lot.
that trick. I hate it.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Witch Time.
Yeah. No, I think it's pretty fairly implemented, because it's pretty intuitive. It's just... yeah. And it's not required or anything. It's
Yeah, like,
just nice.
the issue of Witch Time is, in order to make it balanced, everything expects you to use Witch Time.
Yeah, whereas here it's completely optional and you can't really get it until well into a game. On a new game run, you can't really get it until well into things, so the game is balanced around you not having to have it. It helps, but it's not a requirement. And you could even beat the later game bosses without it. I know speedrunners don't go for it. It's not worth the time.
Yeah, it slows time down. I can't imagine it's helpful.
But, yeah. I believe this guy is identical. Still don't know who this guy is. That's still up for debate.
Do we even get anything for fighting him again?
I think something does happen.
Are you sure something happens? Because I'd rather not lose the time.
Yeah. I don't know if something happens at all. So, I think I actually skipped him on my second playthrough.
Well,
to save time.
no way to find out.
I don't think you get anything concrete for doing this, though. As far as I know.
Let's dance.
Oh, boy. This guy's a fucker. Just in general. Because of the... I hate the fact that he spawns more enemies is really annoying. Like, the little... You can deal with them, but they are a pain in the ass.
You got lots of bloodies this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know he's spawning like fucking crazy. You're doing a great job pulling him up, though. Oh, fuck. That was scary.
Is he just not gonna stop spawning them this time?
Yes. This looks fucking ridiculous. Just painful. Best bet's probably trying to parry him directly if you can clean up some of these fuckers. Because when he uses those melee, that melee attack seems like it would be too hard to parry.
I don't think he's gonna spawn any new of the big buddies at least.
I don't know about that, but you might want to heal. Yeah, you just hit 1 HP, I think.
No, I had one more. I was trying to get a break on him. No, he's spawning more of these buddies.
Yeah. What a bitch. Oh my god, he just will not stop spawning them. This boss seems like it's a pain in the ass in the game boss. Oh Jesus. Yeah, you have to take care of these guys really efficiently. If you're gonna keep them. I do think there must be a limit though to how many you can spawn, but you clearly haven't hit it yet. Because right now this is just quickly turning into fucking Toho with the amount of projectiles and attacks on screen.
Whoa! What even happened?
I think you got comboed. So anyway, on New Game Plus, dying hurts. There is a strat for getting down your percentage when we get to the next chapter that I will show you.
What even happened?
You got hit with 2 attacks in a row. You got hit with 2 projectiles, one after the other.
One of them must have kamikazed again. God, that's dumb. Ugh.
Yeah, I fucking hate those things.
Do I have to do all that again?
Yeah, that's why this boss is such a fucking pain in the ass. Because on the bright side, you can get your percentage down pretty well on the way. But I would probably recommend not doing. As far as I know, nothing changes, so it's not really worth it. I know, because you already beat him. As far as I know, the only thing that's connected is the achievement.
Yeah, that one just seems kind of poorly designed.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, no. I always hated bosses that, just like as a principle, I always hate bosses that
Spawn and back up.
Spawn, yeah, infinitely spawn in, like back up that you have to deal with, like, to a certain extent.
Yeah, no, the normal version, he had a limit. He had a
Yeah,
hard
he
limit.
hit the limit, and he didn't spawn them nearly as quickly. They weren't nearly as aggressive. I do think that's a really cool feature, the fact that the sin difficulty is purely just enemy AI, like how intelligent and crap, like how well they react to you and stuff. Like that to me is really cool. Like to have a difficulty setting purely based off of the AI's intelligence.
Yeah.
Is really neat.
Because everyone always says, I want better AI. No, you don't. You don't.
Apparently a lot of work went into the AI for this game. At least for the higher difficulty levels. Yeah.
Like, people always say, like, oh man, Fire Emblem's so easy, the AI is so bad, I want to have better AI. You don't. You do not.
Let me put it this way, challenge mode in this game kicks my ass. Challenge difficulty in this game kicks my ass. And it's not just because the enemies end up hitting like a motherfucker, but it's because they actually are way harder to dodge because they're smart. They try to predict your movements and shit.
Yeah, smart AIs are usually also cheap AI.
Not necessarily, it depends.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, in a game, well, it depends on if the AI is cheating or not. If the AI is, like, actively, like, manipulating random numbers or something, that's one thing. But if the AI, like, an AI in Mario Kart that just makes it so it gets, like, the best possible item every time, that's cheap. But an AI that just drives, or, like, rubber bands, but if an AI just drives really fucking well, then that's not cheap, that's just an AI that's hard as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I think just because an AI is difficult doesn't mean it's badly designed. There's a very big, or cheap. Like, I think there's a very big distinction. It's just how the AI is made difficult to play against is, I would argue, is what determines whether it's cheap or not.
No, like...
I think you can, yeah.
Say, like, there's two enemies that purposefully pincer you, and there's literally nothing you can do but one strategy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is pretty cheap.
I understand what you're saying.
And, like, chess AIs. Need I say more?
No, I mean, I'd argue chess AIs are a great example of a fair AI, to be honest, for the most part. Just because they're just so fucking good that they outthink you, right? But that's fair. They're following the same rules. They have the same information. They're just so fucking good that they can look ahead and make judgment. So the ladder's over here. Yeah. As far as I know, there's no real difference except for there's an achievement for fighting an optional boss, but if you do it in a new game, you already have it, so. So if you use the bus right here, so you didn't do this last time. Amori.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's easier.
So this takes you right here.
Yeah,
so guess what? I died on the path up here on my first playthrough, and I had to fight that boss again.
That's why you were so worried for me.
Yeah. Some dialogue might have changed.
Do we
I
have
don't
time
know.
to check, though?
Yeah, because we've reached... Well, go to the right. If you go to the training... First of all, dialogue pauses things. But also, if you go to, like, the timer doesn't tick up all the dialogue. But also, if you go to the right here, we have now unlocked the easiest way to lower your percentage.
These count?
These count. You don't get anything new for completing all three of them if you got it, because if you got the health essence already. But... Oh, well, that sucks.
Ah, new enemy. Thanks, game.
Oh yeah, these enemies are also going to be slightly stronger because...
That's not slightly stronger, that's just plain different.
Oh yeah.
That was not what was there before.
But you can see here, you got an... what I would recommend is the, I think Unfazed?
I think the middle one.
Yeah, the middle one. Unfazed. It's a single enemy.
Yeah.
Easiest way to beat it is to parry it, by the way.
Oh, parry.
If you learn how to parry it, it's attack. Like if you parry it right there, by far the easiest way. But it's up to you. Oh, Jesus.
I hate parrying. That's why I won't do it. Parrying in all video games is bad.
Oh, but it doesn't even count as a death. There you go. They're by far the best way.
There's not a single video game where parrying's good.
So you just need 2 guard breaks. Or parries.
Parrying's bad in all video games.
Unfortunately, that's only going to give you a B, because you need to do it without taking damage, ideally.
Parrying's bad. I refuse.
You can try any of the 3 that you want. Whatever is easiest for you. For me, Unfazed was the easiest, but point is, since you can reduce by 3%. Nice. Since you reduce it by 3% every time you get an S rank, you can really easily grind down the like that. The time it takes is only like 1% or so you can just repeatedly do these fights to quickly grind down your percentage at this point.
Honestly, this isn't that good.
Yeah, it's not great, don't get me wrong. It's pretty tedious.
I'd prefer going to, like, just the first area, just rushing through there. That seems way more efficient, safe, and easy. Those things are tough. One has a parry bait enemy, which either you can parry or you can't. I can't, so it's worthless to me. And 2 enemies, each one of those other ones have that enemy that just, if you don't focus, it sieges you, which are hell to deal with. No, that's a bad area. I refuse. Parry bad.
I mean, that's valid. Parry bad.
This ain't new.
There might be. Especially with the more important characters, like, Sarah, over to the right here. No, never mind. There's gonna be some new dialogue, though.
Yeah, during the actual fight.
During story moments, but also from some major characters, there should be.
Same as me.
Yeah.
What bastard? You were dead.
I think he was guard broken, but not.
At least he was definitely broken.
Yeah, no, he was.
Bastards. Cheating, breaking the rules.
Die!
You're broken, you die.
Die, monster. Ah. Yeah, it's not A, it's ah. Welcome, little one. Are you here to get your butt wrecked? Here to get your ass kicked? Blood, 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 blood. Blood, 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 blood. Eat that bitch up. Poor Sarah. I don't feel okay. I think she was about to say, I don't feel okay fighting you. I don't know if she says that in the first playthrough, actually. Does she?
Maybe.
Poor Michael. Yes, bitch. Existent. So what happens here is interesting. I hadn't thought about it, but it makes a lot more sense in this context. I'm not going to talk about it just yet, but I'll mention it later. About what happens in this cutscene. The edge of the world staring at the beast's eye.
That's definitely a demon. Like I said, I recognize that design.
I don't know if it's literal, but yeah, you're right.
I've seen that design too many times, and all
Also,
the
this color.
stuff.
This game uses colors a lot, I've noticed, to denote what character, like each character has a general association with the color. Notice what's happened to her.
Whoa!
Yeah. So, she's got some new tricks. We should. She's even more hyper-aggressive. Yeah.
start of the game we went sicko mode.
Right.
They played the same song.
Mm-hmm. This character. You might notice that's the same character from when we first wake up at the start of track 1.
Yep.
On the beach. Mm-hmm.
Don't need to fuck around
The
there
arcade.
anymore. Oh boy.
Right. Chuck. So you might as well buy everything.
Yeah.
You have more than enough.
Junk.
New mantra. And some virtues.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice for when you're dealing with projectiles all over the place.
And a bullet hell.
Yeah. You got one boss. Oh boy. You remember what happens here, right?
Yep. Whole lot happens. Here we go.
Hi,
Virgil
Christian.
5.
Trying to remember if this guy has different dialogue.
You did the first
There is a
time.
lot of small changes. Kind of plays into a theory I have. Worst part is, I think we were. Alright, fight number... No change dialogue. Fight number...
5.
2. Yes, fight number 5, but... Number 2.
I'm sure this fucker's got even more tricks, so it's 5-5. Case in fucking point.
Laser comes out way faster, yeah. Oh yeah, and he can also seemingly block moves. Nice parry, by the way.
No, he is doing the Virgil. Shit!
Yeah,
I know
that's
that
why
trick.
people joke about him being Virgil, yeah.
Fuck. This is bad. Oh, hell.
You're doing fine.
No, I'm not.
But this is why the slow damage is nice. It gives you more opportunities to get hits and your dodge. We'll see. Don't be afraid to pop your healing items.
Give my must. Like, it's more balanced than Virgil's block, but he would just say, fuck you.
Yeah. Wait. That's close.
Yeah,
Why does this keep happening?
even as the same fucking pose Virgil does. God.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to Virgil 6.
Well, Rachel already solid this. So I'm wondering if you're thinking about the same theory that I have about this.
I'm not really thinking.
No stars.
When I don't have enough of a brain to be able to think.
Also, the track name being No Stars has new meaning after fucking Sacrament 1 with, Anna and Naomi.
Where the fuck's that motherfucking crane? Where the fuck am I going? I don't even remember.
It's back to the left. It's the previously locked door.
Okay, I'm just going on autopilot. I see.
Yeah. But, 'cause my theory involves there being a loop of sorts going on.
Like
I
all
don't know if
video
you've-
games.
Yeah. Big boy.
What?
Big, like, yeah, they have no moves too.
No, it's their hitbox is different. Alright, what the fuck's the map for this place again?
Press, R1.
But thanks.
You need to go to the right and to the left, I believe.
Oh yeah, it's just go the whole distance, isn't it?
You have to open up the bridges, that's all.
Go left, right.
Either way works. I just spam the healing familiar whenever I have full charge.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I was like trying to finish the combo first, so we don't fuck up the ranking.
Yeah. Wait, are the bridges in the same position as from earlier? Interesting. Oh. Well, I mean from where they were left off on your previous move.
I think so.
Ooh, shit. Oh, shit.
I hate the stamina. It doesn't mesh well, I feel. Like, part of it's just training from having played a bunch of other Devil May Cry's than not, but just...
Yeah.
The stamina
This
doesn't
game-
mesh right, I don't feel.
I mean, do you feel like it's draining too much or too little? This game definitely leads... Yeah, this game definitely leads more into like a Souls-like sort of
Yeah.
genre conventions. It's a mashup of a lot of things, but that is one of the things that it's definitely utilizing. I mean, when I first heard about this game, if I remember correctly, it was both Errant Signal and it was featured in Iron Pineapple, the Souls YouTuber. He has a series called like Soul Likes you probably haven't heard of or something, and that was one of the games. This is one of the games he mentioned, and he gave it a very positive review. Because so basically, it fell into the category of Souls-like for him, but I feel like there's more DMC kind of action game sort of vibes than Dark Souls. I mean, there's definitely elements inspired by Dark Souls.
I think it's more Souls than Blood.
No, yeah, like, to me, it's more of a mesh of them kind of brought together in a different way, because this game definitely takes a lot of cues from the atmospheric storytelling style of the Souls games, in terms of its, like, just the way it tells its narrative and stuff, but it's also throwing in a lot of action gaming. You know, remember you also got reverts, like if things are going really shit, and you feel like you're wasting too many resources, you can always do that. I also underused reverts a lot, but they're not terrible. Like, if things just go to shit and then telling him back right off the bat, like, you can always just utilize them.
Which way do I want to go?
You need to go left. Yeah. So you need to go in here to lower the bridge.
Okie dokie, let's fucking end this. Oh, of course.
Hello! They weren't there before.
Hey, doppelganger.
Yeah, they keep showing up.
Like, also enemies tend to break the rules a lot.
Explain.
When they get broken, or at least early on, every enemy when they got broke, they were stunned. That does not even remotely matter for half the enemies now, which I don't like. I'm kind
they
of like,
still are stunned. The stun time is reduced for some,
I've
but with only
seen
a
enemies
few
continue
exceptions.
combos. Like, the doppelganger is an obvious one, but that one makes sense.
Sarah also does that, but
Yeah, like, I'm fine with the rivals doing that, but like, the enemies who, with the claws, they are a very big example. They don't care, which is obnoxious.
I'm pretty sure if you break the mid-combo, they do stop, or at least from what I remember they do.
It didn't.
That's weird, then. I don't think that's intended, then. Look who's
too
here.
aggressive.
Yeah. Huckboy's gonna have a few new tricks.
I'm not looking forward to dealing with you again.
Thankfully, his health, as far as I know, is increased. So, yeah, no, he's just. I will have to say, I think this is the weakest boss in the game. I'm gonna be real. It's scary. Although, thankfully, now that you have like next level and stuff, you can burn through them quite a bit faster. Those berries. Yeah, he's almost done. He's 2/3 of the way.
No, he's not. He's not even remotely 2/3.
2/3 of the way for this first phase.
Yeah, the easy part's almost done.
Well,
I've done it. Oh, how'd I get a B rank for that? That was good.
yeah.
Hello,
Well, these two are
buddies.
fun. You destroyed them first. Like that. You absolutely just fucking annihilated his health right there. That bitch dead.
How did you get 80?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it ranks it based off of... Part of the problem is the combo damage. It's hard to rack the combo damage. But, yeah.
Yeah, dude, we annihilated him.
So, you remember the big mass of, before you advance the dialogue, remember that big mass of, nightmares in Sacrament 4 that you fought, like, when it was like a turn-based RPG and you were running up the stairs?
Yeah,
trying to
it
carry
looks similar.
It looks very similar, so I'm curious. So maybe that's...
The one that impaled him also looks similar to the standing form.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking there might be a connection there. Like, maybe this thing is meant to be an amalgamation of nightmares?
It is called the Depths.
Yeah, so that would make sense.
And those buddies sent
also,
out...
notice the timer. Instead of 150, it's 450, which I don't know why. I mean, you're gonna have more fights, they're gonna be slightly harder, but, like, it doesn't really justify 450 seconds, to be honest, but what else?
Yeah, these fuckers. I would break when they didn't give a damn.
Yeah, I mean, the Cardinal in the arena fights mentions he is the strongest nightmare they have, so...
I mean, yeah.
And if you parry them, they do stop. I know that for certain, because that's how I beat those bitches.
Yeah, I don't parry, I can't.
That's fair.
Of course.
Guess who's here?
Shut up, Doppelganger. No comboing, Doppelganger. Yeah, I feel like this is why we haven't spent much time.
Yeah, for this fight. Nice.
Like, I tell you, that wasn't intentional, that just happened. I was trying to dodge through him.
Also, I love this scene where you're literally climbing the radio tower and then you jump off. It's really weird. It's good perspective.
Very esoteric. Yeah, let
Same sort of deal.
Oh? Yeah, this is just number 5. I've fought so many of you already, go away. Doppelganger, you do nothing.
That was new dialogue, though.
Yeah. That's why I stopped.
Something is wrong.
Quiet, Doppelganger.
Doppelgangster.
I will break as many doppelgangers as necessary.
Hi, Lily.
Oh, thank God it pauses during this.
Yeah. No, it always pauses.
I wasn't sure if this one was considered mobile during it, you know?
Yeah.
And I know the differences, you told me.
Yeah. So now you can actually choose dialogue. Instead of just being silent. What's wrong with all of you? See, I haven't seen some of this dialogue because I only went through once. Also, I like this song. This here.
There! Finally registered.
Nice. It's a pretty tight timing window for a perfect dodge.
Yeah, like, I've got most of my points in die, and, I mean, stamina. Look just how little I still have.
No, you don't actually have, you only have, I think, the same amount of stamina as I do. Oh,
What?
Shit.
No!
You didn't heal. You didn't heal.
I had HP. It didn't hit me twice. Lying game. Ugh.
I'd have to look back on that, but I'm pretty sure you...
I had HP.
Well, but the biggest problem is, remember the protection from, the, like, endure effect only works, basically, it doesn't get reset, the charge for it doesn't get reset until you've, I believe, fully healed. So...
I don't... It never
Or fight
popped
ends or
up.
I mean, we'd have to run back the recording on that future Harlan, I guess we'll have to check, but to me it looked like you were at, like, 1/3 health, and then you got hit. Like a multi-hit attack. Oh shit. Yeah, these guys do a lot of damage.
I hate multi-hits and soul strikes. They never work good.
Oh right, because these... No, that's what happened. So, these guys buff each other.
No, this one was dead. It was just one enemy.
Yeah, I know, but the buff might have been lingering.
Yeah.
Something to keep in mind. So, one of them might have been buffed up and hit you with multiple hits in a row. If I remember correctly, these guys fuck you up. Oh shit.
Okay.
Nice. There you go. It's supposed to be so much easier this way, right? But these monsters, they seem pretty bad for you. More than lots of the ones that I've seen recently. Keeps you going. Why do you always look away?
Oh, is it gonna be open this time? Dang
I
it.
don't know. I don't know what the implications of that are. I still think there might be something behind that, considering what happens in a little bit when you fight the Harbinger again. Nice. Oh, there's still one more. You can hear the scribbling noise. So you know an enemy's spawned in. Shut. It's like she's getting increasingly aggravated with you as time goes on.
I get it.
Nice. I hate those things. Yeah, so he just buffed up the big guy. interesting thing to note, if you use transform, I mean don't, but if you use the transform ability, the effect on it looks very similar to what it looks like when a nightmare gets buffed. Or when, or more specifically when Sarah was fighting her. Yeah.
No, that was just the devil trigger effect. I can
yeah. But when Sarah was fighting, no, I mean, I think it has meaning narratively. Yeah. I think that.
Yeah, no, when we fought Sarah, that was definitely the devil trigger form.
Right. Basically, I think what's happening is, specifically what happens with Lily up here, because there's actually a little bit of dialogue you missed up here that you can get after beating Harbinger. Just a minor detail that I think is interesting. I think basically confirms something. Whatever. Words. What is the meaning of the word Lethian? Causing oblivion or forgetfulness of the past. That's different dialogue, I'm pretty sure.
Because they chose something different, though.
Oh, right, duh. Sorry, I looked away when you were doing. Can't do anything. That's Lily. Watch out, I'm probably gonna. No, never mind. So you see, you could parry this guy super easily. Shit.
You got more HP than last time.
Oh shit. It's the one you can count beat this guy. I know you don't like parrying, but like parrying this guy is pretty damn easy. There's a dodge into it. You just did it twice in a row.
Yeah, by accident.
And then again. Yeah, you don't really have the timing window for this one. This guy's attacks are pretty like it's pretty big. And if you do parry him, you instantly get all your stamina back, so. Boom, bam, bam. Babadapo. I just realized the space this boss fight is taking place in is the same space where the previous two gate fights took place in. So this is technically the final gate fight.
Yep.
That's an easy tell. Oh shit. That's the endure effect. Nice.
Get out of here.
Yeah, there it is. She's gone. So, I think what happens is that there's something where people end up becoming nightmares. That happened to Sarah. That happened to Lily. Yeah.
It's time for the end. Let's climb the goddamn tower. Sure.
So,
What the fuck is culinary?
that unlocks something. It's a bit well hidden.
I notice we also have one more of these.
So, what I'd recommend doing at this point, can you go back to one of the checkpoints and check something?
Yep.
I want you to check the revert option. Because depending on what's on there, now might be a good time to do it. No. Okay. Here's what I'm going to recommend. I know this is weird. I'd recommend going up into the radio tower, getting on the elevator until you see track 8 pop up. And then quitting out. Because this is pretty much the best time to do it.
I mean, I can climb the tower.
Yeah, but this way you'll actually get a use for it. Because we're going to get you the final mantra. Track 8 one last time. Okay, so that should have auto-saved your current progression. Right?
Say so.
So, yeah, so go ahead. Well, you could have just quit out in-game, but, you know.
I didn't even know there was an option to let me pause.
You can press select, and it brings up, like, options and also exit to main menu and
No,
stuff.
it wasn't letting me.
Oh. Huh.
Come on, recording software, do the thing.
Do the thing with the thing.
There we go. No, don't use... Great, now I don't even have controls. Gotta fucking open and close it again. Ugh. There we go. That didn't work at all. Because I had to do it the other way. the menu or return to last checkpoint?
Just go to... Are you streaming it right now to me?
Yeah, I forgot it closed. Ugh.
Alright. So what you... Yeah, you can do return to last checkpoint. What?
Thanks.
Alright. Check the revert. Yeah, okay. You're fine. So what you're gonna want to do... Now is the time to take the fucking priest off. So you remember the priest, not the one on the right. We could do that one
The
later.
priest is the one on the right.
No, there's another priest. Remember the priest in the area where the descent was? That
What the
guy.
fuck are you talking about?
Go back to the left.
What? This is not a priest, Lynn. This is a...
This guy. Yeah.
This is not a priest.
Oh, he's not?
You don't look like one. He's
Oh.
not yellow.
Huh. You got... Yeah, that's right. I don't know. So if you say yes...
Any of those guys, like, who are lipping themselves or anything, either.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think this guy is referred to it. Sorry, I think somebody in the Discord referred to this guy as a priest. But if you say yes to this... It's a cultist. Okay. Sacrament 3.
Boy.
This one's pretty short if I remember correctly. That's 6 in binary.
Yippee.
So from here on out, it's the same as... You ready for this? Look at who you are. I didn't catch this on my first. You can also interact with things. First of all, this room should be familiar. No. If you can you pause right now? Out of curiosity.
Nope.
No. Well, you might recognize who you're playing as right now. Can you guess who this is?
Kind of looks like the Virgil. Just the wrong color. Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
This is also the character we saw faded out in the train chapter at the end of it that's running away. That's why I went, oh, that character. Because I didn't realize. So, Yumi and Iki. And then... look where we are. Tutorial chapter.
Are you telling me if I had managed to beat that thing, I could have gotten something?
Natalie. No, if you beat the thing, it just fades to white.
Damn. So there's no point in even trying?
You get an achievement for it.
Yay.
Who's that in the pose? Note the boss name.
Great.
Also, the mantra you're using, pretty damn good. Really damn good. Notice that. We've seen that before. And then... So that's the bad ending / corruption ending. So yeah, I recommend doing. That's why I recommended doing it now, because you do actually unlock something by doing this. First of all, but also, yeah, it's a good time. And doing it only by doing it through the cultist do you get Sacrament 3. If you just have it build up to 100% naturally, then it just sends you straight to the room. So the implications of that ending obviously are bad, but so the character you're playing there, I'll just tell you, is, well, you can probably guess, but it is Natalie in air quotes. Yeah. So the implication there, the way I read that, just personally, is basically First of all, I think it's pretty obvious to me that the corruption is a stand-in for, like, despair or depression. So the reaction at that point, I guess, is to try and, like, repress it. Like, trying to pretend or just push, you know, the feelings down. I mean, in this case, I mean, obviously, like, gender dysphoria or whatever, and it doesn't work. Obviously. So, yeah. Really fucking ominous. Also, if you notice the effects going on here, there's a very specific style of, like... At first I thought they were, like, scratches or something, and you could maybe read them as, like, cracks in, like, a TV screen almost sort of deal. But you see these, like... You see them too, right? Like, they'll, like... A lot of them are cross-shaped, but, like... These weird... kind of cuts or distortions or whatever you want to call it. These also show up when Sarah goes apeshit. They showed up, I believe, during when Lily became Harbinger. They show up quite a few times. Specific effect. So make of that what you will. The world itself having this effect, not good. In case this wasn't a menacing enough credits sequence. That's how you unlock the final mantra. So, yeah, if on your new Game Plus run you hit 100%, that is there, which makes it a lot... I'd say Aether is the only real launch that can compete with Thanatos. So what it's going to do is... Yeah.
The mark is claiming another.
I mean, you're literally marked. For corruption resets, obviously. So at first this gave me a heart attack when I did this.
You just revert forward, who cares?
Yeah, but thankfully, yeah, you can just go to the first checkpoint and revert to start of Chapter 8, and you're good. By the way, when you revert to the start of Chapter 8, this is also nice. Also interesting, track 9. The hell is that? So yeah, basically it's like a save state. So I'd recommend only doing that, obviously, on New Game Plus for a reason.
Yeah.
I would not recommend talking to the priest to the east until after you get the true ending. Also, you're missing a... Do you have Erebus? Yeah, you do. Hold on. What mantra are you missing?
Duh.
Oh, I think I know what mantra you're missing. Alright. Are you ready? Go... yeah, now I know. Alright, so you know you purchased that plenary indulgence?
What?
Well, first of all, you could try out Aether if you want to. You know how you purchased that weird thing that said, "Do you beckon death?" from the shopkeeper guy?
Yeah.
So yeah, that mantra is actually pretty damn good.
Yeah,
It deals decent damage. Yeah. The reason I had you get it now is so that you can actually potentially use it, because otherwise, I got it after the true ending, and at that point, like... Well, actually, no, I got it after doing the expansion, so unfortunately I didn't really get a chance to use it.
I'm missing one thing, and I'm missing a virtue, the last one.
Yeah. Last virtue you're going to get from being the true ending. last mantra you're going to get by going actually right here. You can back out. There's a secret. If you go to the left and then down, not left to the next screen and then down. Now that you've purchased the plenary indulgence, if you go, oh, not here. Sorry, I'm dumb.
Where?
Go down. So sorry, I missed. Yeah, so it's just down. And then to the left on this screen, there should now be a path through the trees that's opened. Yep. So this path was blocked off previously. Hello. So yeah, this is the secret boss. You can fight the shopkeep.
Figures.
Thomas.
But is he alone?
Like, yeah, as far as I know. What do you mean? What, do you think he's gonna have Christians just gonna jump in from like fucking nowhere?
Just an ancient reference, don't worry.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Is it something I should get, or...?
Maybe?
Was it in Dark Souls?
No.
Oh.
Let me get this way. There's a game called Thomas Was Alone.
Oh, right! Yeah, I remember that game. God damn it, I can't believe I didn't get the reference.
I'd say, it seemed like a game you'd love.
Oh, I played it. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's why I was surprised. Like, how did she, of all people, not get it?
Yeah, I don't know if the damage quite meets Thanatos, but it's really nice. It's
Range.
range. The range is awesome. And its heavy attack is really good too. I mean, it's just three like, really strong bursts, really quick. It's really nice. You need to heal.
Why would it? What?
I guess you're like 1 pixel off. I've never seen that. I've never seen that happen before. I guess you're just kind of extremely unlucky. Oh shit.
Person else.
Wait. Wait, what the fuck?
Jesus.
Sorry. I just noticed something very weird about this guy.
Calm down.
Yeah, that is what he's doing. Oh, that's fucking evil. Holy shit. I never knew this guy did this. When he hits you, it's raising your corruption meter. By a little bit. What the fuck? Okay, so you should revert. For hopefully obvious reasons. And by the way, when you unlock things through endings, when you unlock things through endings, like, you know, the Aether Mantra and stuff,
Yeah.
It permanently stays on the file. So it doesn't matter, like, you can reload, revert back to a previous thing, and you permanently keep it.
Nice.
It's like the text.
I don't really really guard break anymore. I'm not gonna be helping on the boss. What the fuck is this first one? Yeah, it's good.
You could try equipping Scorned, I think it is. The one that gives you it's in the bottom right. It's the one that gives you more virtue points if you need to.
Nah.
Yeah.
None of these are really worth it.
The well-timed mantra attacks reflect enemy projectiles might be nice with Aether.
I don't.
Just because you. Well, just because it basically auto-reflects them back.
Makes me dodge first. I wouldn't think to ever use it.
Well, it gets an automatic parry. That's why I was saying.
And I don't even know if those projectiles or just AoEs can be reflected.
Oh, his AoEs no, but
yeah, I got
projectiles themselves.
When he would just teleport on me in AoE.
Yeah.
Then his dickhead get fucked slash.
It's pretty rough. If you need to, you can switch back to Thanatos and just try to bully the fuck out of him.
No, he's too fast.
That's fair.
Like, that's the problem.
Ooh, nice! Holy shit, yeah, the parries are the strat, I guess.
If he ever goes for his basic attack.
Yeah. It's a bit hard to time it, but... You could basically just stand right on top of him and do it. That's usually how I do it. When I'm trying to get a parry in a situation like that. Hit him with a heavy... Oh. General timing is right when the orange flash starts to appear is when you hit the button. Oh shit, you're held. You're on one. Nice. Nice. You're doing a good job, Jason.
You had to say it.
Fun. Sorry.
That's the fourth?
Yeah. This combo's... There you go.
Get out of here. S. Figures they expected that fight to be fucking brutal.
Yeah. It's a secret one.
That was the big motherfucker.
I don't know what I feel anymore, if I feel anymore. I feel the end. Guess I'll see you around. What do you got there? Phos. That's the last mantra. So this one is weird. It's interesting. Basically...
It's what he was using.
Yeah, but also, if you hold the... Yeah, you create like a spinning disc of projectiles.
Oh my god, that's just summon swords!
Guy did say that he was really heavily inspired by DMC.
That's literally his unique move.
Yeah, he put a lot of nods and like references to DMC in a lot of the gameplay elements.
Just like actual summon sword.
Games.
Yeah, now I'm looking at that's just a Virgil swipe.
I to fucking go. I think if you really want to, you can revert, but...
No point.
Yeah. You should have enough time to get back up there.
Let's hit the tower.
You should be able to beat Christian 3 in time.
Yeah.
And once you beat Christian 3, it's just like the neutral ending final boss. The timer, thank God, stops because they had mercy on you.
Just
they didn't want to make you suffer.
And worst comes to absolute worst, I can just the checkpoint and just farm.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, these fights are gonna be way harder. You can tell they're pre-buffed, so... One thing you can do that I bet you... I watched a little bit of a speedrun, and it did confirm to me that there is a huge amount of depth in this game's, like, optimizing, in terms of how you can play this game, with regards to swapping mantra and shit, because...
I've never been able for super style changes.
Yeah, but, like, in the speedrun, for example, they're constantly, like, utilizing multiple mantra at once to swap, like, to do really cool combos, where they'll literally be light attack, switch, heavy attack, or they'll heavy attack, and then, or they'll, like, be swapping it depending on where the range the enemy is, so they'll approach the enemy using long range, then they'll switch to short range. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of really neat stuff you can do. I do like that, even if I'm personally the same. I don't like to switch styles that much in fight, but I do think it's really cool. It feels like there's a lot of depth in terms of kind of customization.
Well, where did it take all my stuff?
I don't know, that was weird. I've never seen that. Yeah, like a full-on parry does stop the doggo in his tracks completely.
At least the parry does. Break sure as fuck did.
Yeah.
Fucker!
Holy shit, dude! Yeah. I use the enemy to do less damage and the slower projectiles mantra. Then without them, holy shit. You might have to go back and just
do a little grinding.
Just do a teensy bit, yeah. Just to make certain. You'll probably get there with like 90 or 95%.
Yeah.
Which it might be cutting it close. It only takes, 5 fights, that's 15% right off. And the time it takes to do 5 fights in like the first track is pretty damn short, so. Oh, by the way, you're getting ambushed in the elevator.
I know.
Yeah. I know it does that the first time.
I just didn't have space to dodge.
Also, nice S rank. Yeah, you should be able to get to final rest just fine. So yeah, I know I mentioned it, but I don't know if you, because you were in the middle of the fight, so I don't blame you if you didn't recognize what I was saying, but something I noticed about Thomas's fight while you were fighting it that I did not know.
Increased corruption.
Yeah, he increases your corruption by like 0.75% every time he hits you.
No, not when he hits you. Only when the AoE hits you. It's just that that's
Oh, yeah,
the fight
it's
he
AoE.
only uses fucking AoEs.
Yeah.
But it's
Just
normal
really interesting and weird. I guess it's just part of him being a super boss. Like, a bit of an extra fuck you thing. A secret boss. That guy was not the super boss. The super boss comes later. That's an expansion. I mean, arguably it's the true ending boss, but the expansion's final boss is basically it's basically the true ending final boss, but harder. So
Great.
yeah, not too much harder.
One thing that surprised me about this game is there's no lock-on.
Yeah, it makes sense though, because, well, it's a 2D isometric sort of perspective, and also...
It makes sense, but it's also kind of annoying because it has fucked with me.
Yeah. One thing that I noticed that is nice is that the game does do a pretty, in my opinion, a pretty good job of telegraphing when there's an enemy off-screen. Like, you could still hear their attacks, and you can actually make out the direction of their attacks if you're listening carefully. And also they have that telltale scribbling noise to tell you if a new enemy is spawned in, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if this is true or not, but most enemies... I've noticed that most enemies, even ones with, like, projectile spam, most of their attack ranges seem to be about the size of the screen. So... Oh,
not to mention that... I can already notice that this game definitely uses the Devil May Cry system of enemies off-screen don't.
Yeah, enemies off-screen very rarely, if at all, attack. Which is very nice, because in a 2D isometric game like this, not having to worry about just random-ass bullshit coming out from outside of your field of view in large arenas, some of the larger arenas that you end up fighting in. Like, there's a... You know what I mean, right? Like,
yeah,
this game is definitely not perfect, but I do think that especially considering it was like a handful of people, like a lot of the game design that goes into this is like really well done.
Look at this way. You know how I know it exists? Without a doubt, Devil May Cry does that.
Yeah.
That's how I know.
This game clearly takes a lot of... I really like what this game does, though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. You know, it's probably the reason I like the system so much, to be honest, is probably because, like, I've never played Devil May Cry,
yeah,
so
like,
I don't really have that background. But...
Most of my complaints are coming from this from, man, I know Devil May Cry does better because this is this.
Right. But I think for, like, an indie game, like a small-scale, niche indie game, like, I mean, this was a Kickstarter game. I don't know how... Let me see how much they got for the budget. I'm curious. Because this was definitely a passion project. Like, I've read...
Yeah.
I mean, this started... Only 22... They made this game on $22,000. That is insane for a budget for a game even this big. Like, even with the art style and stuff, making a game $22,000 with 5 people is absurd. Like, that is... Hollow Knight was made on a budget 10 times, like, 25 times that. With, like, a similar number of people involved. Like, that's pretty fucking nuts. Like, I would heavily suspect that, considering that this game took 2.5 years to make, that would not fund the game. Like, you could not work full-time on this game. Like, this is purely a passion project. And from that perspective, like, I think this game is sick as hell. Like, as a personal, very personal project from, Colin, like, this is excellent. I mean, I got it on sale for $6, so...
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
What is it?
Like, this one has a super fuck you charge attack. If you hold down for too long. That's where my charge went.
Yeah, that's the hold action. Yeah, I didn't, like you're the same way as me. I didn't end up using them too much, because it's sometimes kind of hard to, you know, like, I know the control option is you hold down light attack or, I think it's, do you hold down light attack or heavy attack? I'm not sure.
Hold down heavy. Also, we're in a bit of a trouble here.
Yeah. You should have enough time to, yeah. I mean, this chapter is pretty short.
No, it's really... this guy. I've done fuck all to him.
Oh.
Yeah, we're fighting this boss again, remember? Remember how he just has infinite buddies this time?
Yeah, but he's not as strong. Like, he doesn't have the same health. Yeah.
Remember I said there's no lock-on?
Right.
I can't even poke him if I wanted to.
Well, I think the idea being that the attacks are big enough that you shouldn't have to.
Oh, I think I got it.
There you go. And thankfully killing him. Oh boy, it's gonna be cutting it close.
Yeah, like I said, we're not done.
Oh, yeah, but you're gonna run out of time, I think. I'm afraid. Well, maybe if you had an SRA cure, you'd be okay. Yeah, these guys don't have nearly the same amount of health as the boss. They're basically yeah, you're right, it's like a mini boss rush, but these guys don't have nearly the same amount of health as the, oh yeah, you're gonna hit 100%.
They also increased the corruption, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no point.
It's okay, you can just, reload.
Waste of time.
So yeah, you get to see how it sends you to the corruption. Oh, this discussion. Stream, is there any other way? I didn't want you to lose yourself. Say goodbye, Harlan.
So I can just
yeah, you can just press select. I'm pretty sure. Or no, nope. You can't, right? You can just quit out. Whatever.
Wasting me time.
I'm gonna go to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. Sorry. So yeah, just go and get it down to like 50%.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
It shouldn't take too
long. Oh, come on! I've been wasting my time.
medium back?
It didn't
Sorry.
let me, not deal with the ending. I had to fucking deal with it again. Oh god, I have to deal with the credits again.
The credits?
It...
Oh.
Yeah, it
Oh,
didn't
it
let
get you
me.
stuck on... Oh, shit. That sucks.
Ugh.
You should be able to skip the credits, at least.
No.
I was able to. Really?
Don't let me.
Hold down start? Or select?
Holding both.
Damn. That's weird. Because for me, I remember explicitly being able to skip through it. Bitches be out here like, I'm gay, and being tormented by my inner demons or something, I don't know.
So I brought Thanatos back, and
That's
down
valid.
to 50%, because Thanatos just
Yeah,
seems
I like
they
running
fit it in
Thanatos
best.
and, what's it called, Aether. That's my favorite loadout. So we're gonna fight through this one more time. This
Hopefully I
time,
win.
he has grounded down his percentage, so he should be fine.
As long as that... Again, also part of what was fucking making one boss so bad was... I needed the damage from Thanatos to do any chance against that thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
What are you talking about? That was garbage.
I mean, that was pretty slick. Slur.
Ryan, just because slick's your favorite word doesn't mean you can apply it to things that aren't slick.
Slur.
Oh, not these fucking things.
Oh, yeah, I fucked the game. It's keeping up the tradition of, Souls-esque games of having dogs that are fucking atrocious to deal with. You know?
Yeah, no, it's also kind of done like car tradition. The small
Yeah.
things are the worst.
A super aggressive motherfucker. Well done. That's a hard fight.
I mean, the problem was it was just one fight, though.
Yeah.
Like, if they had been multiple fights, it could have been better. It got more percent on the field.
like I said, the DLC sort of fixes that by making it so that every single fight, like, since they're all extended fights like that, the DLC makes it so that all the fights are minus 7% instead of 3% finesse rate, which is a lot better.
Open.
Yeah, it's a bitch. Eat his ass!
Like, just the sheer amount of break strength that this has and just raw damage, it's uncomparable to any of the others.
Yeah, no, I concur. Honestly, I'd love to make a community balance mod for this, just to make the, honestly, even though I love Thanatos, I would nerf Thanatos a little bit.
Oh, sure, Thanatos can buff all the others.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Especially stuff like Arrow, because like some of the starting mantra unfortunately just don't scale that well. They can.
Yeah, like
so I would make it.
Why would you ever use that?
I make it so they scale way better. Interestingly enough, I've gone on the Discord and looked at some of the, well, discourse, no pun intended, around like what mantras people use. There are a decent amount of people who prefer the more long-range mantras, even though they dealt less damage, because that just, they preferred that kind of play style of playing more at a range. Which I can totally see that from playing with the Aether mantra a bit. It does offer you a bit more...
Yeah, look how much faster that was.
But yeah...
That's what fucked me last time.
Yeah,
that was the fight.
Raw damage and output just is not easily matched.
I couldn't even... Can I close the game and not? No, I can't.
Why is reverting for impact?
Oh, why
Yeah,
did it do that now? That's
well,
odd.
because the game is nice enough to save it based off of the lowest percentage that you reached it at. So if you grind down to a lower percentage, or you redo a section to get a lower percentage, and you come back, it resaves it. So it actually is nice enough to do that. There's a lot of little quality of life features. New Game Plus could be an unbearable hell, but thankfully they had the foresight to
like, if it
actually...
wasn't required to get the real ending, I'd say don't do this. It's not worth it. It's not fun. This is just kind of a slog. These things are not fun.
Yeah, that's understandable. I personally really loved it, but that's my 2 cents. Like, it's totally just...
All the enemies break flow really bad. And the one thing that does more damage... What? Did you see him just zip to the other side of the arena because he felt like it?
Yeah, remember, you have your healing items and rebirths.
I tried, I didn't have a chance last time.
I also just realized you're not using the mantra virtues, which reduce enemy damage or the speed of enemy attacks.
I think I'm using that one, actually, no.
Are you?
I'm pretty sure I am. Ugh.
Parasitic also helps here. From just fucking making damage not feel super permanent.
It's not damage, it's not damage, it's damage I'm doing. It just feels so insubstantial. Jesus.
Holy shit. Holy shit, dude.
Okay.
This is rough. Yeah, this is kind of meant as a final gauntlet, I suppose, but still, this is... I think part of it is... Oh, there you go. See, parries help a lot here, but...
And I hate parries.
Yeah, that's valid.
I will never do a parry on purpose, I can assure you. Unless it's fucking up left. Even a backstab.
Die. Revive filler. I just like to point out this incredible flowchart that I found, that circular flowchart. I made meet someone. I'm cheese to meet them. Step
no.
1, I meet someone. Step 2, I choose to meet them. Step 3, the authorities cannot find enough evidence to make the charges stick. Step 4, the case goes cold. Step 5, repeat.
That's different than I was expecting it.
Oh. What is the old copy pasta?
I choose to meet them. Walk with me. Cry.
I see. Oh boy. That was sick. That was a sick opening.
It didn't matter much.
I think you did it pretty decent.
On the wrong target.
Careful of this fucker. I hate him. Oh my god. I forgot that those things just fucking self-destruct after a while.
Yeah, like, that was, I didn't even break him once and he died that quick compared to the previous times. Why do they hit so hard?
These guys are bitches. Holy shit, dude. The chain stunts.
Get the
Nice.
fuck out of here.
You did it. Final rest.
Not a moment too goddamn soon.
Okay. So before you go on, there's something I found out. So if you go to level up, since you now have, look at the amount of currency you have, over 1 million. If you go down to revert, when you revert, you know the ones where you pick up virtues? If you revert those levels, you still get the levels back, you don't lose the virtue. So, as a result, if you revert all the way back down, you can redo your build, and you'll end up with a little bit more stats.
And
you want
not
to.
worth the time.
Yeah, I just felt like I should probably point that out, just so it's on the record, because that's something that is nice if you're gonna do stuff like the crazy shit I'm trying to do, like doing runs in challenge mode or whatever.
Do you think this is enough time?
Yeah, you're fine. I think there's like... By the way, this is still the most ominous... Yeah. It's just, yeah. This is still the most ominous fucking point of no return text box I've ever seen. Your fate will be sealed and there will be no one else but yourself to blame. You agree, right? Like, that is the most fucking ominous point of no return text box I've ever fucking seen.
My brain says I've seen worse, but I couldn't tell you where.
I mean, that's up there at the very least, right?
No,
Like,
still,
I love it. Yeah, no.
Come on, Virgil, let's end this.
I love this music. We got healing items. There's going to be an important difference at the end of this fight. I will point out to you when it happens, because it's easy to miss.
There we go.
Ooh, that was close. Well done. Nice. That's phase 1. So here,
Time for round 3, properly this time, eh?
remember the part where he's like this?
Yeah?
There's another option. Because, you know, he can't attack them. Well, he can, but... this was not possible before.
Come on, Virgil, give up.
Welcome to track 9.
The really, really end.
So this place might be familiar. If you go to the bed, I don't need, instead of I've been having, don't yet. Instead of saying I've been, what was it? I haven't dreamed recently, it's now I don't need to sleep anymore. And if you go down to the bottom, I love this, because you remember what happened to the bad ending, right? Not this time. So that's further evidence towards, or I get my theory that this is a loop.
Yep.
So now where are we? Who could be left? It's time for the true final boss fight. true final boss, Maria. There's a lot... Yeah. So it starts off pretty calm, relatively speaking. You might notice that she's using, obviously she's taking the form of Natalie, but also that she's using the, Aether mantra.
Oh.
She also spawns minions because she's a dick. That's phase 1.
Yeah, of course, can't be that easy.
Notice these things. Maria, question mark? Also, this music is fucking kick-ass. I love it. Let's take care of these snowy things first.
Oh!
Oh boy. Just got off a posse. So I would recommend trying to take at least some of them out. It's really easy to break their guard. But, because otherwise you just start getting spammed with projectiles. Although, yeah. If you use your familiar, attacking familiars, they tend to die fast. Just watch out for them self-destructing. I'm focused on ones that are broken.
There's no lock on, kind of hard to focus.
Understandable.
Yeah, this is just wasting time.
Yeah, I don't like this second phase. Carrying her is the fastest way. Because she's not too hard to carry. Nice. Nice. Naomi? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh shit. I would heal. Engie mode activate.
Fuck out of here.
Ooh. Anna.
Here we go.
Final sacrament. Last one. That symbol. Also something I just noticed. You know, remember how the health bars are represented by the feathers? Or like the, yeah, the feathers. Yeah. Maria was. Do you remember in Sacrament 1? At the very beginning of Sacrament 1, where it was. The names, yeah, I don't know what you want to call it, cult maybe gave to them. Anna's was Maria. That's the last ending. So how many questions do you have? Because I had plenty. None?
I'm pretty sure I figured it out.
Yeah. So what do you think? Like, what's your interpretation?
I'll keep it to myself for now.
That's valid.
I'll tell you afterwards, because it's what I think it is. Oh boy. But, well, it may be obvious, but I have a feeling your thoughts are going to take longer than mine.
Yeah, it's valid. I really like this game. It's definitely not perfect. It's got plenty of problems. It's definitely not for everyone, but I'll be honest, I kind of got sucked in by the unique way, like the whole sacraments. It's very kind of, I really liked it. And like the way in which like the game sort of slowly you start putting the pieces together, like, is really cool. Yeah.
I guess I do like this game. I do think it is very good, but just a lot of it was just not my style.
Yeah.
Which is why I didn't sound ultra omega infused. And just the last parts of New Game Plus were just kind of a slog.
No, I totally get that.
Like, on one hand, that's probably just my fighting style in general, just kind of clashing, but just...
Oh, Beta 64, sorry to interrupt. Beta 64 helped fund this game, I guess. Because they're up there. Anyway, continue.
But just like... You saw how big of a difference going from the best... Like, you know, the last one, which should be the strongest one, right? Compared to Thanatos.
Yeah.
It was night and day. I annihilated that one boss. It took me like 5 minutes to fight. And just barely chip away at him. I wasn't breaking him, wasn't doing anything. But yeah, no, like... If the game looked fun to you, non-existent viewers, go out and buy it.
I think it's worth supporting. Like, it's...
Even if you think it looks kind of alright, buy it anyways just for the sake of giving the devs some money. Because
they deserve it. Like, passion projects like this, I feel like, deserve support. I mean... It's just cool as fuck, to be honest. Like, if nothing else, the art style and everything, I think, is really neat. And I'd love to see more stuff like this.
Oh, yeah.
Unlocked Virtue Ascended.
Yay, challenge.
Here's one more thing.
Oh?
Message from the developer.
So we're not technically done.
So, for context, I probably mentioned it a few times, but there is a little bit of free bonus DLC. I guess you could call it an expansion. Added 1 year on the first anniversary of the game's release, called The Descent. When we cover that, that'll be a bonus episode. When we cover that, it's going to be me playing through it, because I've been through it already, and it is some of the most brutal fucking fights that you're going to find. It's definitely the hardest bit of gameplay outside of, obviously, it's the hardest fights in the game, by far.
Yeah.
It's basically a huge gauntlet. And I do think it's worth showing off, simply because the story attached to it is really interesting, like, little bit of supplemental. And it's probably the most ambiguous, crazy, mindfucky shit in this whole game. But, yeah. I'll be the one to do it when we get around to it. I'll be the one doing the gameplay, because I don't want to make Harlan go through that shit. Yeah.
I can only take so much. My patience has been waned.
Mm-hmm.
So, considering Lynn, overwrote this, I'm going to pause and get ready to bring up the wheel.
Yes, I did invoke my... Yeah.
Yeah. It is time to spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel!
Please, no more heroes. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh thank god!
Poggers.
Alright, I can roll with this. I was about to fucking cry.
Oh, I can't actually see it, by the way.
Oh yeah, Chibi Robo won.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Look at it. Look how close it was. Look how close it was to fucking Wings of V. I was going to cry.
Got him.
Out of the fire into the fucking frying pan. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Chibi Robo, hell yeah, I love that game. I will 100 fucking % it. So yes, join us next time for possibly even more severe mood whiplash than what happened between the last few. As we go from probably gay, probably Christian torture trauma game to happy robot makes people happy.
Honestly, that's just a fucking mood, you know?
You're gonna love that game.